Hi guys, so today I wanted to do a video on all of the different braces and splints that I use as a person with chronic illness. A lot of these I use to control my pain levels. With hypermobility spectrum disorder and UCTD, I do get a lot of pain in my joints, more so in my legs for me, which makes obviously walking difficult. So the majority of these braces are obviously to help relieve my pain and to help me to be able to do my day-to-day lives, whether that's with my wheelchair or just walking with my cane or just at home, anything like that. I'm going to show you obviously the braces that I use. These are all purchased by myself. I didn't get any of these through the NHS or anything like that. So obviously make sure you consult your physiotherapist, your occupational therapist, your doctor, whoever controls your care, just to make sure that these are the right thing for you, because obviously they do vary for obviously person to person on obviously how much your joint laxity affects you and things like that. So the first ones I'm going to talk about are sort of the minor braces, the ones that you sort of use every day and things like that. This one isn't actually a brace, it's called kinesiology tape. There's lots of different ways that you can use it. For me, I use it just to keep my joints in place. Specifically, I normally use it on my elbows and on my knees to keep my kneecap in place. And I'll insert a clip now just to show you how you would use that. The next brace that I use, again, is not really a brace or a sprint. The next brace that I use isn't actually classed as a brace, it is a bandage. This is a cohesive bandage. You can pick these up pretty much anywhere. I think I got these at Home Bargains for like £1 a roll. It's basically just like a really stretchy bandage that sticks to itself. I use this similarly to the kinesiology tape, basically just on my knees or my elbows or my smaller joints, just to keep those in place on the days that I feel like they need a little bit of extra support. The next one that I have is still, again, just an everyday brace. This is a neoprene knee support. I do have two of these, but I couldn't find the other one. Obviously, with all of the braces, I'm going to insert a clip just to show you what they look like actually on. So these ones, again, you can literally purchase this anywhere. This is probably the safest brace that you can use without any medical intervention. You can get these for all of your joints. I've seen elbow ones, wrist ones, things for your ankles, things like that. So definitely look into them if you are having a little bit of joint pain. I use this normally sort of like every day, just sort of around the house, especially if I'm cleaning or doing anything a little bit heavier where I am sort of having to move around. I'll use this, sometimes accompanied by other pain relief methods, which I've got another video on, which you'll have to check out. So yeah, those three are the easiest braces that you can use by yourself without any medical help. So if you're having, or you're sort of at the start of your journey with chronic pain, or you're just sort of a normal person, you're not a spoonie, and you've got sports injuries or pain from things like that, then these things would definitely be good for you to look into. We're starting to step up the ladder a little bit now and getting into sort of the heavier things. The next one I'm going to talk about is actually a shoulder brace. This one I purchased most recently. It's from a brand called Anusike. No idea who that is. I got it on Amazon. I have got a lot of trouble with my left shoulder. It tends to slip out quite a bit and it's quite painful. Obviously, especially as a wheelchair user, I do need my shoulders and my arms quite a lot. I am thankful that I don't normally have too many issues with my shoulders, so this is something that I only ever use occasionally. Maybe if I'm going out on a long journey and I've got a lot of pushing to do, or again, I find cleaning around the house quite hard on my joints. So something like this I might wear when I'm cleaning just to protect myself. It's very simple. Again, it's just neoprene, lots of straps and Velcro, which I absolutely hate because it all gets stuck together. But this one does have this little section here that sits on the top of your shoulder. This little section has like a little pouch which you can purchase, like little heat packs and things to go on there. Even like a miniature water bottle or something that you could fit in there to help with a little bit of heat, to help with the joint as well, which is really good. but this just stops my shoulder from sliding down and sort of popping out of place. So that's a really good one. This is the only sort of arm brace that I have, apart from obviously the tapes and the bandages. Like I said previously, I am really lucky. I don't have any issues with my shoulders and elbows normally. I have been having some issues with my wrists. I am looking into getting some wrist support, so I will definitely do an updated splint video once I do get the new ones in, because I am going to be purchasing some more sort of ankles, wrist, elbow braces just in case, because obviously you can never predict what's going to happen. When obviously coronavirus and COVID-19 finishes, I do have a full-time job working for Macmillan, so it is obviously going to take a lot more on my body once I'm starting there. So more than likely once I start my role sort of in the office, I'm more than likely going to need more things like that. So obviously, so I'm going to be using my wheelchair 24 hours a day. Well, not quite 24 hours, but I'm going to be using it all day. So obviously it's going to put a little bit more strain on my joints than what is on them at the moment. But anyway, the next joint that I'm going to show you, I have shown in previous videos. You'll have to go and have a look at my A Day in the Life of Chronic Pain video. I'll show you exactly how I put it on, and you'll see me obviously wearing it throughout the day. So that's definitely a video to check out. So this one is a very heavy duty brace. I'm just trying to sort out all the straps so I can actually pick it up and show you. It is part metal, and then it's got foam straps on it. So again, I'll show you what it looks like on. This is this brace. Again, lots of straps flying around. So it's got the metal pole which goes all the way down your thigh to the bottom of your ankle. This sits at your knee, and then you've got the foam pads here to go around your leg, and then Velcro straps to hold it on. This does also have a flexion and extension dial, so you can set on it exactly how much you want your leg to extend. You can stop it from extending at all, so you could set it as a rigid knee brace like I'm going to show you in a minute, or you can have it so it only extends to a certain degree if you've had surgery or anything like that. This is classed as a post-operative brace, so this is typically what people would wear after having knee surgery and things like that. With my knees, I do find that they tend to slip out to the side, so this is why I use this brace normally. I don't fiddle with any of the flexion or extension unless I've dislocated my knee, and then I'll keep it in a straight position. But this is the one that I normally use day to day if I am going to be going out and walking, just because it still allows me to use my knee as normal, but it stops it from slipping out sideways, which is obviously really important for me. Again, I bought this one on Amazon. Amazon Prime is my saviour. I have an addiction that I haven't quite come to terms with Amazon Prime just yet, so don't come at me for that. But this one again was off of Amazon Prime, £45 I think for this one, so it is a little bit more expensive. With the other joints, I think I paid, not other joints, sorry, the other braces, I think I paid like £15 for the shoulder brace. The knee brace, sort of the neoprene one, was so inexpensive. I think it was about £4 or £5. Again, the tapes are like £2 or £3, and these cohesive bandages are like £1 from Home Bargains, I think. So they're definitely worth looking into if you haven't got a lot of a budget to work with. And the last brace that I'm going to show you is the brace that I was provided by the hospital. This was given to me when I dislocated my knee last year. I was walking up a couple of steps, and it was quite icy, and I slipped and my knee popped out completely. It wasn't classed as a blunt force trauma because my knee didn't hit anything. It literally just slipped out to the side. Like I said, obviously that's why I use the other brace, because it does have a tendency to just like on me, which isn't fun. So this is the one I was given by the hospital. Obviously they may vary. Obviously in the UK this is typically what they look like. Depending on your leg size, your age, things like that, they can look different. And obviously in America and other countries they'll probably look slightly different too. So this brace is, again, it's just a large foam sort of butterfly shaped brace with straps again, with obviously the little hooks, and it does have a metal rod that runs all the way down the middle. So this is basically just what it looks like. You can see it's sort of got a curve in the middle. That's where your knee will sit. And this one stops your knee from moving at all. It basically keeps it in a complete rigid position. Because normally when you dislocate your knee, the muscles around the side of your kneecap is what is supposed to keep it in place. For people with HSD, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, even people with UCTD, we lack collagen in our joints, not in our joints, like in our skin and in our muscles and things like that, which is what normally hold your joints together. So our joints aren't held together properly like they should be. So for us, normally if we dislocated our knee, it will continue to keep dislocating unless we have preventative measures in place to stop it from sliding. With a normal person that doesn't have any joint issues, normally once it goes back in, it will stay. So they normally just put this on for a little while, and then that's that. But I got to keep mine just in case I did need it for a longer period of time because of obviously the joint issues that I have. So this one's really good. I do find it quite uncomfortable just because obviously it is straight all the time, but all of the posts, like the metal rods and everything, they all come out, so you can wash it. You can take obviously all of these pieces off. Again, Velcro, my favourite thing. And yeah, it's a really, really helpful brace, and you can't fault the NHS. They're really, really good quality. So that's all of the braces that I've got to show today. Obviously, like I said, more than likely I will get some more in the future, so I will be able to show you the rest of those and how they work. Obviously, I'll include the clips in the video of how you wear them. Obviously, this is just how I wear them. It can vary person to person, so don't take it for gospel. It is just a personal experience. This is just how I find them. Obviously, if you have any suggestions or you'd like to tell me how you use yours, please do comment them down below. Obviously, I've got loads of videos in the works coming at the moment, so please do subscribe so you can see them. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and thank you for watching my video. Bye guys.